This has probably been one of the swiftest responses that we've seen to an RBI credit policy. In the morning, Governor Rajan cut the rates by 50 bips, and he said that he was going to be working with the government to ensure that banks were able to pass on much of the rate cuts. He's done 125 basis points since April last year, and within an hour of that, the finance minister and the economic affairs secretary had a meeting where they said the government would be reviewing the small savings rates, and within an hour or so of that, you had India's largest bank, State Bank of India, cutting rates by 40 basis points. So that's really a very, very big transmission. It's the kind of transmission that we haven't seen for a long time. So the thing is really, what is this going to do to stimulate consumption? And I think it's very clear that the RBI has also given more sops when it comes to home loans for the affordable sector, and they've cut the risk weights there. So you can expect rate cut for home loans as well. Now the actual impact in terms of consumption and investment actually remains to be seen for a variety of reasons. For one, as far as consumption is concerned, that's going to depend on how, as you know, that since you have a very benign inflation outlook, clearly there's going to be a lot more money for people to spend as compared to last year. So that should boost consumption. The downside here is, and the RBI report talks about it as well, is that the economy is very sluggish. In fact, the RBI has reduced its outlook for FY16 by about from 7.6% to 7.4%. So if the investment outlook doesn't look very exciting and the growth outlook doesn't look very exciting, then people may be a bit reluctant to spend, and certainly companies are not going to invest for a while because there's a lot of spare capacity in the economy. But what this does do in the long run is that now that you've got low interest rates, you've got low inflation. In fact, the RBI has indicated that for the next year, if not more, interest rates are going to be benign. So I think this is, we can expect a more gradual recovery to take place. And the RBI governor has made a first big move. The next move, as I told you, is actually lies with the government of India, because one of the big things holding back rate cuts so far has been the high interest rates on small savings, like whether it's your NSC or your PPF. The high interest rates there mean that beyond a point banks cannot lower their rates. So I think in a sense Governor Rajan has cut his rates. Now it's over to Finance Minister Jaitley to cut his rates.